Dear Lord God, let me exegese Genesis chapter 11 verses 1 to 9. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. So, whole earth, one language, one speech, which is very important. If you have one language, one speech, you can understand what others are thinking. You can communicate with other people. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Now, it's interesting here, it doesn't say who they are. It just says they. Anyway, there must be a group of people or some, whether it's Noah's family, they journeyed from the east, they found a plain, or maybe they all stayed together. And they said to one another, Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone and slime had they for mortar. So here we learn how the techniques of building homes is set out. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven. Let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. So the people wanted to build a high tower right up to heaven, lest they be scattered upon the face of the whole earth. So they already knew, we already know that is what's going to end up happening. So inside of them, they knew that if they did this, they would be scattered across the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded. So they must be the children of men. It's the children of men who did this. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do. Now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. So the Lord is saying, if the men continue like this, there's nothing they won't, anything they put their imagination to, they'll be able to do it. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So God, he also says go to. So they were copying his language in a way. But God says, no, I have own language. I will go down. I say go to. I will confound their language. So they do not understand one another's speech. Obviously, when you don't understand another's speech, it's much more difficult to work together. So the Lord scattered them abroad from the fence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build a city. Now, isn't that interesting? He didn't say beforehand he was going to scatter them. He just said he was going to confound their speech. So he's taken what they feared and basically what they feared is what God will implement. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. And Babel still exists to this day. Babel, confusion, difference in languages, preventing from going up to the heavens. We still will live with this even now. Scattered abroad, we have multiple languages. This is the end.